There's a very interesting study on rats that I want to tell you. And there's 3 groups of rats. And in the first group, they fed lard and alcohol to these rats. Okay, lard is pig fat. Second group, they fed beef fat, it's called tallow, and alcohol to these rats. And then in the third group, they fed them corn oil and alcohol. Now, what's interesting is the first group, the lard and the alcohol, had minimal damage to the livers. And then this test, they were testing for like liver damage and then the development into a fatty liver because there was alcohol involved. I kind of wish they would have added one more group with this test, like a group of mice that only consumed alcohol just to see what would happen. But anyway, the first group that had pig fat, lard, and alcohol, they had minimal damage to the liver. The next group with the tallow, beef fat, and alcohol, they had virtually no damage to the liver. What does that mean? That means that beef fat could potentially be protective to the liver. What's one idea? That's interesting. It's actually fascinating, especially since I consume a lot of beef fat in my diet, and I don't seem to have a lot of liver problems anymore. But then the third group of rats that were fed corn oil and alcohol, guess what happened to them? Not good. Severe liver damage. The most damage of all 3 groups. The worst food or ingredient, we'll call it, for a fatty liver or a liver in general